Hello students. Today we are going to learn lesson 9, heat. Heat is a form of energy. We know the sun's heat has many effects and uses. A thermometer is used to measure a temperature of a substance. The changes in the state of matter are caused by heat. Heat can flow from one place to another, which is called as transfer of heat. Thus, heat can be transferred by three modes: conduction, convection, and radiation. So let us look into the modes of heat transfer. First, we will consider conduction. Transfer of heat from hot part of an object to the cold part is called as conduction of heat. Conduction of heat takes place through solid substances. Conduction of heat through a substance depends on property of that substance, that is medium is required for conduction of heat. Here we can see in the diagram the tip of this metal is getting heated, and that heat is getting transferred towards another end through mode of conduction. Now let us consider another mode of heat transfer, convection. In liquid, heat is transferred by means of convection. When heat is supplied at the bottom of the container containing liquid, at such times liquid near the bottom becomes warm first and its density decreases. As a result, it moves upwards and it is replaced by cold liquid. In this manner, heat is transferred by means of currents called convection of heat. Here in this diagram, we can see that warm molecules are moving upwards, whereas cold molecules are moving downwards. So, this movement of molecules is observed due to change in density by heat. Now, let us look into the third mode of heat transfer, radiation. The transfer of heat without a medium is called radiation. For example, sun is millions of kilometers away from us. Also, there is no air between sun and earth, and earth's atmosphere is only a thin layer which is close to earth. Still, the heat of sun reaches us. So this can be considered as an example of radiation. Also, we can see in this example, this is a bonfire. So whenever we get our hands close to bonfire, we feel the heat. So this is the example of radiation. Next is absorption of heat. When the heat rays fall on an object, a part of heat is absorbed by that object and a part of heat is reflected. The ability of the substance to absorb the heat radiation depends on its color and its intrinsic properties. Now let us look into the concept what is conductivity of heat. Some substances are good conductors of heat while some are bad conductors of heat. Example, metals are good conductors of heat whereas wood is the bad conductor of heat. Generally, it has been observed that solids expand due to heat and come back to their original state when heat is removed. So, in this example, in this experiment, we can see that before heating, this metallic ball is easily going through this ring, whereas after heating that ball is not passing through that ring. That means that ball is expanded due to heat, and that's why now it is not possible for it to pass through this ring. Similarly, when liquid is heated, the distances between its particle increases and its volume also increases. This is called as expansion of liquid. When its temperature falls, the liquid contracts. In case of gases, volume of gas increases on heating. This is called as expansion of gas. Also, after removal of heat, volume of gases decreases. This is called as contraction of gas. So this diagram depicts this property. Whenever we are adding a heat to the solid substances, they are turning to the liquids, and when we are adding energy or when we are heating liquids, they are turning into gaseous state. Also, in the reverse case, when gases are cooled down, then they will get converted to liquid, and when liquids are cooled down, they will get converted to its solid state. Now let us consider the concept of thermos. These are the functions of thermos flask. When a hot substance is placed in a thermos flask, the heat going out gets reflected due to the shiny surface of the inner tube of thermos. Hence, heat is not radiated. Neither conduction nor convection of heat occurs because of the vacuum. As a result, heat is not transferred to the outer cooler region, and it is retained inside for longer period of time. This is the diagram for the which can explain the construction of thermos flask. Thank you.